Yeah.
Okay. Every morning I wake up and have an inner battle with myself. Do I grab that cup of coffee and risk being late to class, or do I just accept that I'm going to fall asleep?
And I have the same problem. Do I have to have time to walk all the way over to the MU and risk the long lines, or do I play it safe and wait until my next 3 back-to-back classes are over? Even then, can I focus on a growling stomach? Doctors agree that food is essential to the brain's concentration skills, but is it worth being late and losing points? Hi, my name's Gabby.
I'm Alexa.
I'm Payson.
I'm Nico.
And our product is Dine on Time.
We'll be going through the problem and our solution, who's involved, marketing and advertising, budget and finance, and our call to action. Dine on Time is a solution to a problem encountered daily by many Sun Devils, balancing a packed schedule and not enough time to fuel yourself. Let's take Alexa's schedule as an example. On Tuesdays, Alexa has 3 back-to-back lectures, meaning she has no time to grab her morning coffee. Currently, there is no way to assess whether or not she has time to run to Starbucks. As a solution, we've created Dine on Time, an additional feature to the already existing ASU app. Dine on Time allows students and faculty to plan their days seamlessly.
So for our product, students will be able to go within the ASU app. From there, they will click the Dining and Meals tab, and then through the Dining and Meals tab, they will click Dining and Venues, where under all of the dining halls, they can find a map of ASU and all of the cafes, restaurants, and dining halls, and then one that's nearest them. So our app will look similar to what Disney and Six Flags show for their visitors when they go to the park. And of course ours will be for ASU, and it'd be like the MU or Starbucks, and it will show the ones that's closest to them.
It'll come up like in order of proximity and then show the wait times as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 2 sides to our app. There are the users and the businesses that are involved. So the users will be the students and the staff who are going to be curious about the food and beverage services that are available around campus. So first, as Gabby mentioned, we'll open the ASU app, which most staff and students already have downloaded on their phone. And from there, they can log into our feature, and all of the restaurants will be able to pop up and they'll be able to see them. And if their location services are on, then all of the food and beverage services will pop up by proximity, which is very helpful to our target audience because they're obviously on a time crunch daily. So this allows students to discover new places around campus that they might not have known about before, and it also helps them to understand how our campus works and know a little bit more about the location of different places around campus. So if they are looking for a specific place to eat or go grab a drink real quick, they can search the name in our search tab for whatever places they're looking to eat. And it'll also be compatible with iOS as well as the Android phones. So then on the other side of our app, there are the businesses that are involved. Each different food and beverage service will be able to have a login to the app, and so they will be able to log into our feature, and from there they will be able to choose their waiting time. And on the app, we will have 5-minute intervals that they will be able to select from, which will make it easier for them. And so you might wonder, how are they going to be able to keep up with this? Obviously, many businesses are going to be very busy. However, if they aren't keeping up with this, they might lose customers because customers are going to lose trust in the businesses. They're not going to think that they're very dependable. So it is very competitive among the different businesses. This is going to be motivation for them to stay kept up on their game and to make sure that they're informing the customers and the users properly. So for example, if I were leaving a class on a Tuesday and I have to get to my next class very quickly, but I wasn't sure if there's a coffee shop nearby, I get a notification on my phone that says that there's a coffee shop 30 feet away. This makes it way easier because now I know that every Tuesday I can go and grab a coffee if I need before my next class.
And also that obviously stimulates like the campus economy as well. and like the more purchasing of maroon and gold dollars and things like that. So our competition, since this is within ASU, we don't have a ton of outside competition, but one thing that something does in the MU is that Payway has a sign at the end of their line that says 20 minutes beyond this point, which is really helpful if I'm like, do I have time to grab lunch? Do I want to wait? Do I not want to wait? But I have to physically go there to see if that sign is up or how long the line is. The great thing with our app is that you don't actually have to spend 10 minutes walking there just to walk 10 minutes back. You can look on the app and say, is it worth my time to even get there? Is it not? And then you can kind of plan out your day accordingly. So far that's the only competition that we have on campus. We also have a few different marketing strategies about how to get the word out about this. The first one on the far right is through the ASU app itself. Students who have this and have their email connected to it get emails to their personal email, and also there shows a notification on the app when there are new things like football and spring registration and free tutoring sessions. So students already see that and it pops up onto their phone without them even having to search for it. So that's one way we would market it. Another one is through the Sunny text message system. He sends messages like about football games, tutorings, the same kind of things. Sometimes he even sends inspirational quotes. So basically what we would do would just be like, hey, this is a little summary of our app, check it out, it'll help you so much, and that's kind of how we would get the word talking about it. These two are awesome because they're right in front of your face on your phone, like all students have. It's not like adding or asking them to sign up for anything different than they're already signed up for, which is really nice. Also, that helps our credibility too from the ASU app. That means that ASU is like back behind this and that it's a real thing and that it's very credible. The last thing we will do is we will make posters for all the different food and beverage services on campus. There's a few hundred, so this would kind of go into our cost of starting up this new feature. But basically it would just say, hey, look, you love coming here. Obviously you're a customer, you're in our line right now. Check out our wait time so you can see what time of the day is best to come. If you have time, like you could be surprised, really. Some people just assume that Starbucks has a really long line, and sometimes it does, but other times it doesn't. So these are some great ways to like put it in front of students' faces without having them sign up for like things that they aren't signed up for already. So then we have our budget. So the ASU app was created by a company called Straxis Technology. They do apps for a lot of different college campuses around the country. They're very credible. Obviously our ASU app is amazing. So we would go through them to add this feature since we can't really go in and do that ourselves. They pride themselves on being a very cost-effective company. This is from their website, their online brochure, this cost-effective thing. So they really pride themselves on that. So after a little bit of research, adding this app would be roughly a few $1,000s to add like onto the app. And then also the price of the posters throughout the hundreds of like food and beverage services. So that comes to a few $1,000s for the whole process.
And also a way that we would earn money would be through ad placements. So while you're on the map and you're looking around, at the bottom it will show like, oh, Chick-fil-A is 5 minutes away, here, have a coupon. Or Starbucks is not that far, here, have a free drink. So that's a way that we could use money, or we could earn money.
Yeah, so like those companies would contact us and we would do promotions through them. So they would pay us to put that on there for everyone. And it could even be like a buy one, get one, just kind of depending on the company, and that's solely up to them.
Yeah, and that's also a good way to earn back some of the money that we're spending through all of those advertisements and the way that we're going to be marketing.
Yep.
So for our mentor, we chose Harnil Oza, who is the creator of Hyperlink Info System, which is a business that assists businesses to grow through helping them start up a mobile app. And he'd be perfect as a mentor because he could give us insight on how to make it effective and efficient, and also how to make it successful and not have any bumps or problems along the way.
In conclusion, Dine on Time encourages punctuality, stimulates campus economy, and produces an overall better university experience.
So grab your pitchforks and take the first bite of this innovative opportunity.
Thank you. What questions are there?